Check mic. 1, 2, 3. Check mic. 1, 2, 3.
Fleming, Mr. and Mrs. Russell Williams, Miss Connor Ford, Miss Tina Jones, and Miss Lisa Davis.
I'm going to do
The
check
pregame
coach.
meal, the benefit
Oh,
of
I
the
guess I got to turn
Red
it
Check
up.
Black
mic,
Club.
check mic.
The
1, 2, 3,
postgame
4,
meal
5,
is
6,
sponsored
7,
by
8, 9,
the
10, 11,
Assumption
12.
Booster
That'll
Club.
work.
Your generosity
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Prodich along with Coach John Skelton, the Berwick legend himself, and Matthew Prodich on the camera tonight. And we are live here from Assumption High School in Napoleonville, where the Assumption Mustangs will take on the South Lafourche Tarpons. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Coach.
Good to hear from you tonight. First of all, don't say things like that before it gets started because people turn the broadcast off.
There you go.
Hey, it's a great night for football. We got a good, strong north wind blowing, really cool. Assumption, of course, led by head coach Tony Payne. Mustangs have an overall record of 7-1. They got a district record of 3-0. They have non-district wins over Dawsonville, Patterson, E.D. White, Denham Springs. They do have one loss to St. James. We covered that ball game.
Yeah, sure did.
They have district wins over South Terrebonne, 34-0. Morgan City, 61-0. Ellender, 46-0. And then last week, as you know, they got into a tight ball game with Vanderbilt Catholic, but they ended up coming out in overtime, 26-20. So, Brian, this Assumption football team is a very, very good football team. We kind of followed them through the year. Very, very physical and fast on defense, and they move the ball offensively.
They sure do, Coach. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. You are listening to High School Football on 95.3 FM KQKI, also the KQKI Digital Network. When we come back, it's the coin toss and kickoff. They're moving this game fast, folks.
Being a good neighbor there when at State Farm Insurance, it's life's moments when things go perfectly right. With a passion for serving its customers and giving back to the communities, State Farm is proud to have been doing just that for almost 100 years. And they're happy you decided to get to know them better. So thank you to our current customers and our future ones from your local State Farm agents in St. Mary Parish, John Cart and Carol Foltz in Bayou Vista, and Dwayne Scott and Dickie Fitzgerald in Morgan City.
And welcome back here to Assumption High School in Napoleonville. And I'm not exactly sure. They're moving this game fast,
Yes,
Coach.
they
Of
are.
course, the
Yes,
last
they
one
are.
we did, they did the same thing where they just moved it really fast.
Right,
But
right.
there's no rain tonight. That's the difference.
That's right. That's right. Throwing the ball, going against the wind could be a little bit tough.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you're going with the wind. You can really probably get the ball up and sail it out there. So that's one interesting factor. And if you remember right, Assumption does have a pretty good kicker. So
Yes.
that could be another factor. So we'll just see what happens.
Absolutely. And you can see those flags moving from left to right if you're watching us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and kindly remove your hat.
Now we will have the national anthem.
Tonight by Claire Berthelot, member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and remain standing in order to honor America by the playing of our national anthem under the direction of Mr. John LeBlanc and the field leadership of Kason Christmas.
Please assume an attitude of prayer. Lord, we are deeply grateful for everything you give us and all that you do for us. Please keep a special watch over all of the athletes here tonight and keep them free from harm or injury. We also pray that you remind them to play the game with love, strength, and wisdom in their hearts and minds. By your mercy, may everyone remain humble and grateful as you have taught us. We ask that you protect each and every person as they travel to their appointed destinations after tonight's event. In your most gracious name we pray. Amen.
And there you have it, the national anthem. When we return, it's kickoff number 6, Assumption Mustangs against South Lafourche High School football, 95.3 FM.
Summer is wrapping up, and so is supplier pricing at A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac. We have supplier pricing on just about every Chevrolet on our lot. 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500s and 2500s, Suburbans, Tahoes, Traverses, Equinoxes, and Impalas. They all have supplier pricing plus rebates on all these models. So hurry down before these deals are gone at A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you.
Supplier pricing does not include custom trail bosses.
Welcome back here to Napoleonville as the Assumption Mustangs are set to receive this one. Back for the Mustangs, that's going to be
Tori
Oliver along with Tori Oliver. He's a very, very good player,
Very
coach.
fast, very fast.
And he's got, let's see, that's
Number 80 back there with him.
Rashawn Jarvis as well back there with him. They'll sit around there or stand around their own 5-yard line. And South Lafourche will kick this one away here shortly. It's cold weather, of course, Coach, but I tell you what, this makes games go faster too because they don't have to take all of those heat and humidity timeouts.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Ooh.
And here's a short high kick that's going to be fair caught at the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure if he did that on intentionally or not, but if it did, they backfired on him.
That was Shea Thibodeau. Yeah, you're right. So they're going to have some excellent field position to start this game. Will the Assumption Mustangs?
I want to say he did it on purpose because it didn't look like he didn't follow through with his leg. He just kind of tried to pooch kick it, and they were going to try to run under it.
Yeah. Want to welcome everyone watching as the Mustangs have it. First down and 10 from their own 35. They'll bring a man in motion near side. Here's the give. And I think that's Cassie, I believe. I'm going to have to wait and see.
That's number 6.
It was. So Cassie gets about 4, Coach, and that's going to make it second down and 6.
They like to get the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Cassie, a very, very good running back, as we had stated. Assumption is number 6 in the state when you look at the power rankings, so they're going to absolutely, without a doubt, make the playoffs. Here's a pass across the middle. It's incomplete. That was intended for Jaden Tyler.
Right. Ran a slant route there, had him wide open, just couldn't bring it in. A little bit high, but he's still a catchable football. He knows that.
Yep. That brings up third down and 6. And this week we managed, I'm not going to, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. We got the camera up and running. That's all I'm going to say. Here we go. One receiver near side, 2 to the far. Out of the shotgun is Revere. He'll take it. He'll look. He'll throw. We've seen this before, and it's going to be caught at the 30. And guess what? 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaden Tyler. And that's a reception of 59 yards.
Well, Brian, I don't know if he planned it like that, but the ball kind of, I don't know if he got his full arm to it or not. Kind of like a lame duck. But the receiver came back and got the football and, hey, walked it in. That's all that matters.
That is all that matters. You're right. You definitely want to want that outcome every time, don't you? So that didn't take long at all. And this is going to be Devin Diaz. The extra points up.
A little block, a little partially blocked, I believe.
So, Coach, we're going to go ahead and take a timeout.
All right.
Early on, 10:41 left to play in this first quarter. It's Assumption 6, South Lafourche nothing. High school football, 95.3 FM.
Core Physical Therapy of Morgan Parish Physical Therapy, Sports Syndrome, We work with our local high schools and businesses to ensure their athletes and employees meet their full potential. Comprehensive therapy for injury, recovery, and prevention. Let our team of professionals provide you with a personalized plan of action to get you, a family member, athlete, or employee on the road to recovery. Core Physical Therapy, 1340 Elm Street in Morgan City.
Welcome back here to Napoleonville, and that was a 59-yard pass complete from Revere to Oliver Coach, and it doesn't get any better than that.
Right, we had a dead ball personal foul on Assumption. Not sure what happened. It's going to back him up here on the kickoff. I'd like to thank Dwayne Scott, Dickie Fitzgerald, John Cart, and Carol Fultz, of course, for our sponsorship this year, and local farm insurance office. Y'all check them out.
That's right. That is right.
Broadcast sponsors of Hargrave Funeral Home, Wapaho Litter Box, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Ladd Services, Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, Morgan City Bank, Press Box Restaurant in Morgan City, American Eagle Logistics.
And here's the kick by the Mustangs, taken in at the 38. And will be make it the 43 and brought back across midfield down to around the 45. So South Lafourche, excellent field position as well to start their first drive.
They're going to run the wing, Brian, as they showed in pregame. And should be interesting against this Assumption defense.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Coach, the Assumption Mustangs, they are number 6, South Lafourche 33. We know that you've got to be in the top 32 to make the playoffs. So South Lafourche with a 3-6 record, they're kind of teetering on the edge there.
Some things could happen tonight. You just never know.
That's absolutely right. Here go the Tarpons, and nothing doing there. That didn't fool anyone.
It's a 28 sweep. It just ate it up. Number 95. Crew Blanchard was all over that.
That was Petrie Braxton on the carry. That's who we have for the South Lafourche Tarpons. Apologize if I pronounce anyone's name wrong.
We understand.
Assumption, I have it.
You got that down.
Yeah. Here we go, Coach. Baxton and they'll give, and that is going to be number 40. That's Darren Doucet on the carry, or Doucet, depends where you live.
That's right. Good run right there. Kept his legs pumping. Also like to thank Benoit's Tax Solution, Core Physical Therapy, Morgan City, Franklin Foundation Hospital, Spitality Drugs in Morgan City. Thank you all very much.
So it's going to be third down and about 7, Coach. And looking to throw the football, South Lafourche will do so. This is going to be intercepted at the 25, but then fumbled and picked up by Assumption. Boy, wouldn't that have been something. So let's see. Assumption's going to have the football after that interception, then fumble recovery.
It's number 21, Tobias Wiggins, on that reception. I believe he's hurt. He's carrying him off the field. Not sure exactly what happened to the young man.
Right.
Pass was intercepted by Tobias Wiggins for the Mustangs.
So Williams with the interception. I want to thank our friends over at KLRZ as well. Coach, we had the opportunity to speak with the owner, 100.3 out of LaRose, and as media, we like to get along. And that was a very, very good conversation. Of course, unlike media back home, but out of town, it's great. Here we go. Here's the handoff, the give across the 20 up to around the 25-yard line. On carry was Cassie. That's right. He picks up about 5 and makes it second down and 5. But we want to thank those guys. I know they said they were going to mention us over the airwaves in case people wanted to watch the game as well. We're very fortunate that Assumption allows us to do what we do here and allows us to bring it to the fans over our media, our multimedia. Here's a give. That's Cassie again, and he's going to be just a workhorse tonight as he made his way up to around the 28-yard line. Gain of about 2 and brings up 3rd down and 3.
This time South Lafourche smelled it out. That's number 6, Wes Alamon in there.
So here go the Assumption Mustangs. They'll bring out 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Out of the shotgun is Revere. Cassie alongside of Revere. He'll give. That's going to be to Cassie once again, trying to cut it back inside, and he's literally upended.
Yes, he is.
And brought down for a loss of about 1 yard after forward progress.
That's number 27 right there. That's Braxton Petrie. Picked him up and put him down. And South Lafourche holds.
That was a great defensive series there for the South Lafourche Tarpons. So back to receive for the Tarpons, standing around midfield. That is going to be Jake Petrie. He's going to let it bounce. And it's going to be down at midfield, and they'll get great field position again, Coach.
Yeah, at the 50-yard line.
The 50-yard line.
So Assumption's got it. First down, or pardon me, Tarpons have it. First down and 10 from midfield. Assumption did a great job with the field here tonight, too. We were talking about that prior to going on.
Looks real nice.
End zones painted. Middle of the field. They even have the Mustangs you had mentioned.
That's right. Got the little horseshoe on the side there.
That's it. Here's the give, and that is going to be to Petrie, and Petrie going nowhere. Or that was, Braxton Petrie.
That Assumption defensive line is getting those guards hip pocket, and they're just not allowing them to get out at all.
That was a nice job there defensively.
Number 52, Jai Reed was right in there and stopped.
Quarterback for the Tarpons, that's Patrick Giskler. Or I was trying to get a number. I thought it was a 9, but Tarpons get across midfield down to around the 48-yard line. Make it the 47, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7. It was a gain of about 5. I like this announcer over.
Yeah, he has a good time. I look for Assumption to come off the edge here.
Yeah. And here is rolling to his right. I don't have a name on that number for South Lafourche. That was an incomplete pass.
Right,
So it brings up a 4th
That was
down.
intended for number 2, Francis Terrebonne.
Incomplete. You bring up a 4th down for the Tarpons. Cancelleri on the coverage for the Mustangs.
And I am going to check on that. Derek said that Damon Bailey's the quarterback for Assumption. I think I may have said
For South Lafourche.
Now for Assumption.
I got you.
I think there's Damon Bailey's the quarterback. I think I may have looked at that number wrong, but thank you.
Back to the Mustangs.
And this is going to bounce.
I think it might be South Lafourche. Oh, he didn't touch it.
So they are going to. That's going to be Assumption ball, correct?
Yes.
First down at 10, and this ball really hasn't moved a lot.
No, and bad night for kicking so far.
I've noticed that. Maybe it's the cold
I don't
weather.
know. The ball is just not. I'm not sure if he didn't get all that one or not. It's just kind of a bad night for kicker so far.
And yep, he's right. Damon Bailey, the quarterback for the Assumption Mustangs. 1 receiver near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Bailey out of the shotgun. They'll give. That's going to be Cassie. Cassie trying to round the corner. Cuts back in and
still going.
Yeah. I think they're going. Did he fumble the football or? I couldn't see, Coach. That seems to be the theme tonight for me.
Number 73, Jai Ogeron got out there and caused him to turn it back in.
So he does pick up some yardage, about 2 yards, brings up second down and 8.
I wonder if Jai Ogeron's related to Coach Ogeron.
Yeah.
That's where Coach Ogeron went to high school now.
Yeah, that's right, huh?
That's right. And
Sure
Bobby
did.
Hebert.
Yeah, sure did. Here's Cassie again. He'll make his way, push his way up to around the 43. They'll give him the forward progress, and that's going to bring up a third down at about 4.
Number 90, Terry Lee Griffin in there. Senior 6'1", 265. Plug that hole up.
So they'll work out of the shotgun. Assumption's going to do this all night long. They lead 6-0, 4:38 left to play here in the first quarter. They've got Jaden Tyler to the near side on third down and 4. I think. Oh, Bailey looking to throw to Tyler, or
He wanted
actually, yeah, he wanted to throw to Dorian Bailey,
Right.
but
Right, couldn't get the ball to him. He was clear. South Lafourche did a great job of flushing him out of the pocket.
yeah,
We'll see what kind of kick we get here.
this will be interesting. Back to kick. I think that's number 40. That is Blanchard, Maddox Blanchard.
That's
There
right.
we go. Back to receive the Petries. Yeah, it's another odd.
Well, I'm going to have to eat my words here on the kicking game.
It's going to be first down and 10 for the South Lafourche Tarpons from their own 31-yard line. And is it the weather, Coach, that's causing that?
Could be. You know, he's.
Because we've seen better punting.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Out of Assumption.
Absolutely.
Haven't been able to see South
Right.
Lafourche yet this year. But
No.
I mean, I would have to believe it's a little bit better than it's been. Of course, I probably couldn't punt past the line. Here go the Tarpons from their own 31-yard line. First down and 10. Here's the pitch. That is going to be to Petrie, and Petrie will fight his way, still going
He's
up
still fighting. Nice
to
run.
around the
Nice
looks like
run by that
38.
young man.
So Braxton Petrie, the junior, on the carry. And well, Coach, you're seeing a lot more of that in football lately, to where they're almost ganging up and kind of pushing
Right.
the ball runner.
Right. Well, you get a gang tackle, and the offensive guys come behind him and try to push him, and you get a little, offensive and defensive guys pushing in there.
Yeah. There's that wing, is it?
Yes.
Or they kind of, yeah. And Petrie, I believe, on the carry. Boy, when they get into that wing, it's just kind of hard to see. It's Doucette.
Right. Hard to see. Number 9 in there at time for Assumption. That's Julian Fleming on the tackle.
So it's going to be third down and a 5. It was a loss of about 1. 3:04 left to play here in the first quarter. Assumption leads at 6-0. It was a 59-yard pass from Bailey to Jaden Tyler. He got Assumption on the board. Oh, boy, that wasn't going anywhere.
No. They tried to fake the quick pitch there, and Jarius Holmes read that. Strong safety came in and said, no, that's not happening.
So it is going to be 4th and 11. They lost about 6 on that play.
And there's that strong Assumption defense. Brian got this team going the other way right here in this series. In this series, anyway.
You're right. Well, this is a little bit better.
There you go.
That's it.
A little bit
Hits
better.
the 45, taken in by Oliver. as he makes his way up to around, I'm wondering when they're going to blow the whistle, to be honest with you.
There you go.
The 48.
There's that rugby scrum in there again.
Yeah. They're not quick on the whistle. We've seen that this year, really. And you look.
Well, if my memory serves me correctly, until this forward motion is stopped, that's when you have to blow it. Now, some referees that carry that to an extreme and can.
But they're letting them play, and I like that.
Right.
So, Coach, first down and 10 for the Mustangs. They got it at their own 48-yard line with the receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun Bailey gives Cassie, and Cassie is going to deliver with an 8-yard run down to around the 44.
Up the middle of the line.
I want to welcome everyone watching us.
Should be a flag.
Flags, whistles, and yep, there you go. That's going to back them up 5 there and make it 2nd and 7.
I thank our mobile broadcast station sponsors, Trails Louisiana, Ray's Repair Service, Harris Refrigeration, and Tiger Island Hardware. Thank you all very much.
That's right. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Fast-moving first quarter at that. Of course, we did start 10 minutes early.
Yeah. I think the referees got there and got cold, so let's go.
That was a pitch, or Bailey got it. Bailey runs and makes his way. It's good enough for a first down to around the 42. That was a gain of about 8.
That
was a nice little play there.
Yes, it was.
So it's first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Near side, you got Tyler and Bailey. Far side, you've got Jarvis, Rashawn Jarvis. Here's Bailey out of the shotgun. Will throw. Oh. You know, he kind of looked like that was intended for
number 2,
Jaden Tyler.
Right.
But, Coach, it almost looked like being up here.
Yep.
That could possibly be intercepted. Exactly. But it was thrown very high.
Very high. And number 12 out there read that pretty good, Nathan Oakwin for South Lafourche. He was right on that.
So that makes it 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Bailey looking to throw, will do so. Yep. And that screen's going to get them about 3 yards down to around the 38.
South Lafourche read that really good right there. It's number 22 in there, Hunter Conley.
So that's going to make it 3rd down and 7.
Brian, Berwick is currently leading Donsville 3-0. I would assume that's in the first quarter.
That's interesting. As we approach the end of the first quarter here in Napoleonville, our score, it's the Assumption Mustangs 6, South Lafourche Tarpons 0. High school football, 95.3 FM, KQKI.
Looking for a dumpster rental company that's reputable and affordable? At Awapaho Litter Box Rentals, they make dumpster rentals simple, cost-effective, and convenient. Awapaho Litter Box Rentals is locally owned and operated, which allows them to provide the fastest service in town by using flexible scheduling, which maximizes your container's potential and saves you money with no hidden surcharges. So you need a dumpster? Call Awapaho Litter Box Rentals at 985-384-0703 and let them take your trash.
When the teams take the field, there's always
And welcome back here to Napoleonville as we are just about to begin the second quarter. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Assumption Mustangs, and Well, this is a very important game for South Lafourche here tonight. If they want any chance of making the playoffs, Coach, they're right on the edge. Assumption, they've already locked that up.
Right.
Of course, that big win last week in overtime, that was huge for them as well.
Exactly.
The Assumption Mustangs, that wind's blowing tonight.
Okay, got a little wind in here now.
And Bailey's going to run, and he's still on his feet inside the 30, spun around at the 25 before he's knocked out of bounds. It's enough for a first down. It was Petrie on the stop.
Petrie on the stop.
Yep. But not before he picked up a good chunk of change there. So they got it. First down and 10 from the 23, it looks like, of the Tarpons. Bailey fakes the give to Cassie, throws, and that is going to be incomplete
And there's
as
the
it was
flag.
intended. That's going to be pass interference most probably. You're right. Rashawn Jarvis was the intended receiver.
And defensive back was riding his back right there.
So what is that? That's going to be 10 yards or? Coach on that. Oh, no, they're going to say ineligible
I'm
man.
sorry.
Well, and holding.
And
So
we
they'll
got
offset.
offsetting.
There we go.
Okay. So we had an ineligible and a pass interference, correct?
That's right.
All right.
So that's just going to reset everything. Nothing lost.
No. Nothing gained, nothing lost.
That's right.
Never happened. The play never happened.
That's it. Could you imagine if we went through a whole game like that?
Oh, yeah.
11:15 left to play here in the first half. I want to remind you that you can watch the halftime entertainment. We'll just let you watch. We'll leave it on the halftime here from Assumption as they make their way down to around the 19-yard line. On the carry was Cassie, good for a gain of about 4 yards. So it brings up second down and 6. Want to welcome everyone in watching us. Make sure you share it. Watching on Facebook, watching on Roku or your Periscope, Twitch.
It's one of them fire stick things like you talk about. I still
That's right.
understand. My son uses that. I'll sit on
Still
get
trying
that.
to figure out the Twitch thing myself. They'll throw it out.
Twitch.
That's going.
You got around the corner.
Yeah, that's going to be Tyler into the end zone for the score. The official agrees, and Assumption puts up another 6 points.
Jaden Tyler took that pass on the edge right there and got around the corner. Took it up the field for a touchdown.
19 yards, Coach. Oh, goodness.
Oh, Lord. Never mind.
Boy, that's a way to – those are the mistakes
That's,
you can't make.
No, that's shooting yourself in the foot, and you don't want to do that, especially at this time of the year.
Yeah, I think something that Assumption had to kind of think about, too, their coach, is that not to get ahead of themselves and go into the playoffs without playing this game.
Exactly. Need to finish. And you need to work on a lot of things tonight, too.
And I'm sure he did tell him that. Do not
absolutely.
underestimate South
You
Lafourche.
can't make silly mistakes for sure.
10:16 left to play here. And it is now going to be second down, and it looks like about 16. We're going to guesstimate on that. And here's Cassie, and Cassie straight up the middle. He'll make his way down to the 20. That's a nice gain of
Yes,
about
it is.
8.
Yep, got some of that back for him right there. Needed it.
Sure did. So that makes it third down and 8, Coach. Say hello to Gloria, Vanessa, Diane, Jacqueline, Derek, George, Holly, watching us on Facebook. We're going to have a flag and a whistle and back them up 5. And we're seeing those mistakes a little bit.
Assumption's just not being disciplined right now.
And it is. And it kind of goes back to that, doesn't it? To where they know they're in the playoffs,
Right.
and they're thinking of,
Very,
they have to be.
Very easy to do. Very easy to do. And, again, you're playing South Lafourche. You say, well, they haven't done that well this year, but you can't look at it like that. You need to come in here this week, take care of business. Then you worry about the playoffs.
That's it.
One game at a time.
2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side on 3rd down and about 12. Looking to throw the football is Bailey. He'll go across the middle, and it's incomplete. That was intended for Jaden Tyler, but that was great coverage as well by the South Lafourche Tarpons in the end zone, along with the overthrow.
South Lafourche Tarpons did a good job back there on the back end.
So, Coach, that brings up a 4th down.
Jake Petrie back here, a free safety. Closed that window really quick.
Seems like it's getting colder.
I think it is.
I wonder, well, I'll just
Trust out of the pocket.
And looking to throw, and, well, Assumption's got it down to around.
I don't know if he got it or not.
South Lafourche has it down. And, nope. It's going to be
Turn
short.
it over.
Yeah. But
there you
what,
go.
Coach?
There you
Nothing
go.
to lose right there, right?
Yeah, he went from a touchdown to you had to wipe it off the board. Now you turn the ball over.
First and 10 from the Tarpon 14-yard line.
We have 8:54 left to play in this first half. And wait, we have a first down?
Yes.
Gotcha.
First down, South Lafourche.
There we go, yeah. And they're going to give up to around the, what's that, the 16, Coach?
Might have got one.
There we go. Man, that glass is not as clear as I thought it was. So there we go. That brings up 2nd down, and we'll call it a very long 9. Or very long 8, or something like that. You get the
call it an 8.
Yeah. And there's a fumble, and let's see if Assumption has fallen on it or if the Tarpons have recovered.
They got it.
They did. Oh boy. If you're the Tarpons, I mean, you just make a
just turn them out and you turn around and throw them the football.
So the Assumption Mustangs will play 1st down and 10 with excellent field position for the 15.
Now you can't make the mental mistake, but now you need to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, that's right. 8 minutes, 7 seconds left to play here in the first half. I want to remind you that we will be covering the playoffs next week. Here's Bailey's throw near side. That is going to be complete, but nothing much doing there on the reception. That was number 80, Rashawn Jarvis.
And Trey Ranzado, I think that's how you, Ranzo, thank you.
That sounds good to me.
Apologize for that. Randazzo, I think that's it. Randazzo.
So that brings up 2nd down and what's that, about 14. Looking to throw, Bailey again, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended for Jarvis again.
Try to get to him again.
Boy, he was trying to come back for that one, but just couldn't.
Exactly. Try to hit that slant.
Seems like Bailey's just a little bit off tonight. So it is 3rd down now, 3rd and 14. Cassie in the backfield. If they're looking to throw again, they'll set up the screen to Cassie, do so. And he will be taken down at around the 16.
Nice job right there by number 22, Hunter Conley got him behind that.
So that's going to be a 4th down. Boy, how about that Tarpons defense, huh?
They're stiffing right now. They're getting stiff. They're trying to shut the door right here.
The Assumption Mustangs will go for it on 4th down and 12. They got it at the Tarpon 17. They'll go to the end zone, and
way overthrown.
This is going to be incomplete. And so the Tarpons will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 17-yard line. And, Coach, that's the 2nd stop in a row.
Turn them away again. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Excellent defensive play here in the last 2 series by the Tarpons. Mustangs maybe scratching their heads a little bit, but they can absolutely score quick. We've seen that already. Tarpons have it, 1st down and 10. They'll pitch. That's going to be Petrie, and Petrie will make his way down. Make that, yeah, it is Petrie.
Trying to get to the edge, couldn't get around right there.
It's a lot of Petrie. We haven't seen the A-Bear yet, though.
A-Bear's number 5, I believe.
Yeah.
He could be related to Bobby A-Bear.
Yeah, that's right, huh? Very possible. He could be related to Ogeron as well, probably.
I wonder if people ask him. He probably gets asked that all the time.
I'm sure he does. Here's the give. Yeah, they go straight up. That's the only thing with this wing and being this far away. It's kind of hard to see. I think that was Petrie on carry.
And they're in there. And they're in there really, really tight. They have very, very tight splits.
That was Doucette. That was Doucette on the carry. So we've seen Petrie and Doucette handle the bulk of the carries here tonight for the South Lafourche Tarpons.
Assumption's been playing 9 guys in the box, too.
3rd down and 7. Looking to throw the football. The Tarpons will do so, and this is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Jackson Altan.
He was there. He started to run up the field before he looked the football in his arms.
And that brings up 4th down. You're right. That's exactly what he did, too. You can see the head turn.
See the head turn. He wanted to go down before he got in his hands.
Tell you what, I might do the same thing, Coach. I'd be so excited if somebody threw me a pass.
Yeah, I think I never got to catch a pass myself. You know, my sons did. So.
Oh,
there's a block.
Yep, there you go. And this is going to be oh goodness. Their Assumption got away with one right there.
Yes, they did. Torrey Oliver tried to pick it up and take off, and then change his mind.
I want to watch Oliver come back to the sidelines if he does, because he's probably going to be told something on that one.
Again, it hadn't been a night for kicking. There's a block punt.
No, you're right. 4:56 left to play here in the first half.
Let's see if South Lafourche can turn it back again.
Yeah, looking at that, Coach, it was just he did turn his head on
that
other play. And this is going to be Cassie, and Cassie gets about 4.
He seemed to be happy to give that ball to Cassie. As long as they're pushing yardage, that's fine.
That's right. So you got Bailey in the backfield, working out of the shotgun along with Cassie. Oh. Surprised they didn't throw a flag on that. Well, they'll give. That's Cassie, and Cassie will fight his way about a yard shy of a first down. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
At the end of the first quarter, Brian, it's Donaldsonville 6, Berwick 3.
There we go. My picks haven't been going great for me lately in that newspaper.
I noticed that.
Yeah, the guest parts. It just has not, Coach.
Great job by.
Wow.
There he is. That's number 90 right there.
I think they're going to give it to him with forward progress.
That's Terry Lee Griffin right there. He's a senior, 6'1", 265. He said,
He said, no way.
He said, it ain't happening.
We're gonna have a timeout for measurement. You know what? We'll go ahead and keep it here. I don't know how close we can get down to that football there, but we're gonna try to get as close as we can.
I don't know what kind of spot they gave him right there.
We're gonna see if we can get close
See
to
if
that
Matthew
football.
can zoom in on that for us.
Yeah. Try to.
That's gonna be close.
Very, very close.
First down.
Yeah, but it's a first. You know, we had an official, I remember one time, and he would go, "It's a foist, it's a foist."
Just glad he didn't have to break out the credit card. I never forget. I saw that. That kiss is unbelievable.
Sure did, though, I tell you.
Yep.
That was some.
That works, though. That card trick works now.
Yeah. So that is a first down for the Assumption Mustangs. They've got it at the South Lafourche 23-yard line. Here's the give. That's going to be to Cassie. And Cassie, hurdles across the 15 and gets inside the 5. Let's see how close they mark him. We got one marking him at the 4. Yep, that's where they're going to mark him. So that is going to be first down and go. They've got it at the 4-yard line.
Let's see if the fireworks shoot off here, Brian. Get a touchdown, they'll shoot the fireworks.
Yeah, that's right. I want to thank Matthew, too, doing a great job on the camera.
Always does a great job.
Cassie is into the end zone for the score, and that is going to make it 12-0. Assumption. There we go.
No fireworks tonight.
No, I think you did. Did we have some earlier? I heard a cannon, or do they have a cannon? I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is look at those flags in there. They're blowing.
They're whipping. Sure are.
Look at them. Look at the American flag. That's the thing straight out.
Yeah, that wind is blowing. No doubt about that. They'll try for 2 here to try and make it 14-0. Looking to throw is Bailey. It's going to be batted down, and I believe it's going to be incomplete.
Yes.
So we'll go ahead and take a timeout. We haven't been able to do that in a little while. Our score here with 2:54 left to play in the first half. It's Assumption 12, South Lafourche nothing. There go the fireworks. Yep.
We got some fireworks.
It's high school football, 95.3 FM.
When talking about a person's life, their entire life, it has to be sincere. Everyone has a story to tell, and at Hargrave Funeral Home, they're here to help you express your thoughts and feelings so that together, the two of you can create a beautiful tribute to your loved one. Don't delay any further. Set up an appointment with a Hargrave pre-arrangement advisor for information that will affect end-of-life needs for your family. That's Hargrave Funeral Home, 1031 Victor II Boulevard in Morgan City.
Welcome back here to Napoleonville. Brian Prodich along with Coach John Skelton. Matthew Prodich working the camera, and our score 12-0 as Assumption set to kick this one away after that touchdown.
The wind might have blown the wick out on that firework.
You might have.
It finally went up.
That's it. This is going to be taken in by the Tarpons and brought or returned back up to around the 28. We do have a score over in Morgan City. It's Vermilion Catholic 6, Central Catholic nothing. That one is in the first half or second quarter.
Sure, it's a dogfight right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. The Assumption Mustangs get that 6 points, coach, and now South Lafourche, they're going to see, or we're going to see how they're going to
how they'll respond here. They need a good drive right here, get some confidence.
I'm going to say hello to Kerman too, I think. Forgive me if I mispronounced the name. Tarpons have it, first down and 10 from their own 29-yard line, looking to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
Number 45 right there. Tremont Williams chased him out the box.
I don't have a number 21, which I believe is the quarterback. Am I right on that, Coach?
Yes, I'm seeing a 21 myself.
Not listed here on the roster. So I'm unable to say his name.
Maybe we can get his number here from
and I got
help our guys.
And I've got a story to tell you too.
All right.
After this, Coach, you're going to love this one. Here's Doucette, and he's got the carry, and that's a gain of about a yard. Years ago, when I started football with 20, so I think I've been in it for 22 now. But Donald Boudreaux, I don't know if you remember.
I remember Donald Boudreaux.
Donnie Boudreaux was calling a game with me, and we were in Franklin, I think it was. I'm not exactly sure, but they didn't give us a roster. So we were trying to figure out the names. And, well, I just didn't have this guy on the little bit of roster that we had. So I started calling him Wheezy. And Donnie just picked that one up, and he ran with it. And he never knew that was not his name.
You just called him Wheezy on
the entire game. Oh, goodness. The good old days.
That's
right?
interesting there.
It's going to be, is it fourth down? I must have missed something somewhere. I don't think. I'm going to have to. We have a timeout. The Assumption Mustangs will go ahead and take a timeout as well. Our score here. Minute 35 left to play in the first half. It's Assumption 12. Yep. And South Lafourche nothing. High school football, 95.3 FM.
LAD Companies was founded in 1996 by Morgan City businessman Lee Dragna. Now, nearly 25 years later, LAD has grown to employ over 150 employees and continues to grow. Their services include new barge fabrication, dry dock, dockside repair, marine salvage, and structural fabrication. And while their services have taken them across the globe, their roots remain deep right here in the Morgan City area. Visit ladcompanies.com.
And welcome back here to Napoleonville. Glad we can help Michael as he chimed in on the broadcast there on Facebook. You know, I forget sometimes you're a pawpaw.
That's right. I'd like to give my shout out to my granddaughter Sawyer Ann Skelton, and of course my son Michael, and my daughter-in-law Megan, and my son Matt, and Matt's now engaged. Matt's engaged to Lexi Bombalon. She's from Houma. So I'm very blessed. I am.
Absolutely, Coach.
And of course, can't forget the missus now.
Oh, that's right.
I love you, Darlene.
That's right. Yeah, I don't want you going home.
Hey, without her, none of that would have been possible. Now you realize it. And, course, and Mr. Shepard takes credit for all of it, so now we're really getting back.
There you go. Two receivers near side, one to the far side, and they are going to give, let's see, that is not Cassie. We have someone else in the football game. That's Traven Brown, pardon me, the senior. So he's going to get a little play here tonight. Coach, we've got 1:12 and the clock continuing to run. And it's second down, and I just want everyone to forgive the scoreboard keeper here because it's me, and I'm not getting it right. There's a fumble, and I think the Tarpons have it.
Tarpons may have it.
With 53 seconds. Boy, they're hanging around, aren't they?
They're hanging around. They're a scrappy bunch. They're a scrappy bunch.
Absolutely.
You know, they bending, but they don't break. You know, they're hanging in there.
Let's see, Nikki says that she loves her Mustangs. Well, we're pretty big fans, too.
There you go.
I want to remind you every Friday night, high school football. We're also doing the Central Catholic and Vermilion Catholic game. That one's on our Facebook and also on our apps as well. Looking to throw the football and incomplete, and that's the second time, Coach, we've seen him drop that football. That was a Jackson Autan.
Ball was right there. Between you like saying that name? Between 1 and 3.
Autan.
Some people say O-tan.
Otan.
Now, is it Autan? That's the question. Is it O or A?
Oh, that's a good question. If you coach O, it's probably O.
That's right. Go Tigers.
If you Alabama, it's probably after tomorrow.
Right.
We'll talk about that later. Looking to throw the football, the Tarpons under some heavy pressure. And this is going to be caught.
Did he catch it that time?
Yes,
I hope he did.
Down to around the 27. That wasn't Altana.
No.
That was
number 18. That was Eric Thibodeau.
There you go.
Senior, 6'4", 196.
37 seconds. That makes it first down and 10. Mr. Nick is an awesome announcer. You're absolutely right. Boy, he treats us great here. That's Nicky saying that. Treats us great here, Coach, every time we come.
Mm-hmm.
He'll actually call me. He calls me at the radio station.
Wonder if you're coming, huh?
I'll tell you what, he's a great, great announcer. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Why don't you thank some of our sponsors, Coach?
Good point. Title sponsors, local State Farm Insurance offices, Dwayne Scott, Dickie Fitzgerald, John Cart, Carol Fultz. Back in action here, I believe.
Yes, we are. Looking to throw the football under some pressure again, and that is going to be caught. That was Petrie trying to come back to that one, and he maybe got a yard. That brings up second down and 9.
Broadcast sponsors are Spitality Drugs, Franklin Foundation Hospital, Core Physical Therapy, Benoit's Tax Solutions, American Eagle Logistics, Pressbox Restaurant, Morgan City Bank, Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, Ladd Services, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Awapaho Litter Box, and Hargrave Funeral Home. Thank you all so much.
Well, you're getting pretty good at that.
I'm getting pretty good.
Second down and 9. Looking to throw the football, and it's going to be incomplete. That was a great job of number 21 getting away, but just couldn't quite put it on there, Coach, or in there.
Try to get out of the pocket. Couldn't quite get it to him.
So here we go, third down and 9 for the Tarpons, as we have 24 seconds left to play in this first half. First quarter went fast,
yes,
but I tell you what, the second
quarter's kind of drug along here.
And
well, we had more passing. That always takes a lot.
Yeah, you're right. Here go the Tarpons on third down and 9. Let's see what they can do with it here. They'll pitch it. That's going to be to Petrie, and Petrie inside the 20, still on his feet, Coach. Inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. You know, if they'd have been going the other way, the wind would have been going
right
to their backs. The wind is against their backs, and I'm going to get it out. They are going to call a timeout with 14 seconds.
Wind's got us hard to talk.
I know. It's coming in towards you, and it's not like we're in the Arctic or anything. But hey, we're in South Louisiana.
Right, exactly.
It's typically not this. Oh, well, it gets cold. Next week is going to be where it's just going to be outright the wind chill down to around 20.
I heard that.
So anytime you get a wind chill of 20 around me,
yeah, but we might have to look into bringing a portable heater or something.
Yeah,
getting a press box or something.
Tell you what, we're now hiring. If it gets down to 20.
Yeah.
We'll let y'all come do it. Here's the pitch, and that's Petrie, and Petrie gets about a yard.
It's a funny thing, though, I'll never forget when I came down there, I was standing on the sideline, and I was cold, and everybody kept asking me, Coach Skelton, you're from Indiana. You're supposed to be, that's not supposed to bother you, but it's a different kind of cold. It really is.
Yeah. It's like this wet, damp cold.
Exactly, and it goes right through you. And it doesn't help my arthritis at all.
They'll call I believe this was their last time out. 9 seconds left to play. What do you do right here, Coach? It's second out of down doesn't matter.
Well,
really.
yeah.
You're looking at 12 yards, 13 yards.
I haven't seen them. They try to pass the football. They might try to lay one up. Against this wind, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, you're right.
He's got a pass. Excuse me. He's in a passing formation.
2 receivers near side. Yeah, I don't think we've seen this all night. 2 receivers to the far side. 21 out of the shotgun. Sorry, don't have a name. We'll try to get one. Oh, going down. Great job by the Assumption Mustangs, and that is going.
That's number 45 in there again. That's Trayman Williams said no.
That is going to do it for the first half here in Napoleonville. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. Our score here at the half, it's the Assumption Mustangs 12, the South Lafourche Tarpons nothing. It's high school football. 95.3 FM, KQKI, and the KQKI Digital Video Network. We'll be back with the half.
When you're sick, you want to be close to home. World-class medicine doesn't require a trip to the city because the best care is close to home at Thibodaux Regional. We're continually adding new services, and our team of physicians has grown to more than 250.
That's a lot of doctors.
More doctors, more services, treating more conditions.
And keeping more families healthy.
World-class medicine, right here, close to home at Thibodaux Regional.
If you want to see the spirit of our communities come alive, visit any football stadium on a fall Friday night. Hi, this is Jeremy Colley at MC Bank, where the spirit of community drives most everything we do. Each and every day, we're working to improve the quality of the lives we share. And when the week is done, we're sitting in the stands pulling for our home team. For all area schools, we hope you have a great season. MC Bank, member FDIC, and proud member of our community. Equal housing lender.
And welcome back here to Napoleonville. And we are about to let you enjoy the halftime festivities here, as I believe they are, it's senior night here. Oh, there we go, Coach. And I guess senior night without Coach Scout.
No problem.
I'm going to remember to turn that button up. But we're going to go ahead and let everyone listen to everything here, Coach.
All right.
And Donald Foray, Jr. Nia Jupiter, escorted by her mother, Zandria Jupiter. Jacob Terrio, escorted by his parents, Paula and Gerald Terrio. Lorraine Thibodeau, escorted by her parents, Cassie Orso and Billy Thibodeau. Caleb Willis, escorted by AHS Band Director, Mr. Jordan LeBlanc. Our cheerleaders, sponsors, Miss Lynn Degg and Miss Monique Meyer. Lauren Allen, escorted by her parents, Carmen and Chris Allen.
Lambert, escorted by her parents Penny and Reuben Lambert. Kerrigan Miguez, escorted by her parents Nicole and Mark Terrio. Lainey Watson, escorted by her parents Erin Terrio and Joseph Day. India Winborn, escorted by her parents Giselle and Issa Winborn. Haley Sullivan, escorted by her mother Tammy Pujol and stepfather Rodney Pujol. Next, we have our dance team with their sponsor, Miss Amy Stive. Claire Berthelot, escorted by her parents, Chantel and Jeremy Berthelot. Rihanna Octave, escorted by her grandfather, Charles Miles. Our cross-country team, head coach, Master Sergeant Carl Foster, and assistant coach Derek Zush. Lawan Adams, escorted by his uncle Ron Alcorn. Hunter Anderman, escorted by Master Sergeant Carl Foster. Madison Blanchard, escorted by her parents Shauna and Pete Blanchard. Matthew LeBlanc, escorted by his parents Darlene and Jeremy LeBlanc. Madeline Savoy, escorted by her parents Pam and Kevin Savoy. NJROTC with Master Sergeant Carl Foster and Master Chief Donald Nuccio. Anastasia Fletcher, escorted by her mother Cankrell Fletcher and father Emmett Tyler. Byron Green, escorted by his stepmother Tina Green. Dayanara Green, escorted by her father, Jared Green. JC Oates, escorted by her mother, Jackie LeBeau. Bryson Burden, escorted by his parents, Holly and Ronald Burden.
And we want to thank you for watching high school football here on 95.3 FM. Apologize as we were just we were trying to kind of allow you to watch the halftime here. It's something that we've been doing, of course, across our video network. You can also watch the Central Catholic game over on our first channel on either Roku, or you can go to KQKI.live as well. We are at the half. Our score at the half, it's Assumption Mustangs 12. And also, we'll give you a score update, 14-10. Tigers, 2 minutes left before halftime, but in this game, 12-0. Let's go down to the field right now. And there you have it. That was the dance team, I believe, here from Assumption. We want to thank the Assumption Mustangs because they have just absolutely been great to us and allowing us to come in. I believe this is our 5th game this year already, Coach. 5th game here in Assumption Parish, whether it's been you and I or Cliff and yourself, or this year's been a very interesting year, to say the least. Tragedies involved in it, and we've had to kind of shift some things. But in the grand scheme of life, there's some things that are just more important.
Absolutely. And while you just said that, I appreciate all the prayer and support y'all gave me through my sister.
Absolutely.
Of course, she's slowly recovering, so we'll hope you hear some more good things here in the next week.
Absolutely, Coach. I want to go ahead and get into some scores. Let's see. I think you have a score. I saw it pop up across your with a cellular device. No, I'm just.
All right. Had 14-10 Donaldsonville. That's two minutes to go to halftime.
There we go. We've got a score. We'll go ahead and look at some scores from around the state. 34-28 Lake Arthur over Kaplan right now. Barb and Como. This is Barb out of Lake Charles. 13-13. That one at the half over in, I believe that one's, they're playing in Lafayette right now. North Central, they are trailing Sacred Heart out of Ville Platte. 32-0. Here you go. Here's one. Ruston and West Monroe.
Wow.
That one's all tied up at the half, 14-14, and that would be a very interesting game to be at, Coach. West St. John and St. Martin's Episcopal, no score there. That one in the second quarter. And let's see if we can kind of scroll down just to get some more. And there we go. You got that Vermilion Catholic and Central Catholic. That score 14-0, Coach. Kind of, I guess, what we expected
Right.
Perhaps. And, I do the picks in the newspaper. It's just kind of fun,
Right.
And the past 2 weeks have been horrible to me. And I've been trying to maybe pick some that probably won't win, but just to try and catch up a little bit if there's an upset. And no, it puts you further behind. But
it's the thing about it is, you think, okay, especially in high school football, you're gonna think, okay, well, this team's gonna win. Well, sure enough, something they slip up and beat somebody. So it's hard to tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to see some other scores that might be of interest, but not a whole lot. We can go ahead and look. I've got them somewhere here in my filing system when we come up to these games. Let me grab them off the floor.
All right.
This is the Class 4A, and we had talked about Assumption. They are number 6.
Okay.
So they're number 6. You've got South Lafourche. They're needing to win this football game.
Right.
But also, too, you could get a loss, couldn't you?
Exactly.
And that could they're right on the edge right now to be able to make the playoffs. Coach, a lot of teams we see every year in the playoffs are in the top 32 right now. But
I see Norfolk-Million's in there at 23.
They sure are.
And it's hard to leave at Norfolk-Million. If you notice, they're a 4A school now. Okay.
Right.
They have been a 3A school. Now they're a 4A school.
And to be in that top 32, that's pretty good.
Right.
This is their first year, correct?
I believe so. Yes, sir. At a 4A.
So that's not bad at all. When we go ahead and look at the 3A, I kind of want to bring these up. Well, we can't bring them up on your screen, but this is interesting as well. We've got the 3A power rankings, and if you look in there, well, maybe I was looking at it's the 2A. I apologize.
Okay. I'm going to take the 3A.
There you go, because it's Franklin, and they were 3A for the longest time, and now they're 2A, so I kind of looked at the wrong one. But they're number 15, Coach. They're right in the thick of things. Last year they had that nice run, you remember, into the playoffs. And, hey, who knows, maybe this year.
Again, that's hard to believe that, like I told you on the way up here, that's hard to believe that Franklin is now a 2A football team. But they are because of enrollment. And there's Delcom sitting there by way at number 32. We did a game of theirs earlier, I believe.
Yeah, sure did. And, of course, those, when you look at Delcom, and you're right, because Delcom that was 3A, right?
That was 2A. Delcom's 2A.
But they were weren't they 3A? Or maybe not.
I don't ever remember them being 3A. They could have been.
Oh, I'm getting old.
That's all right.
I'm going to go ahead and take a break on that one. We are at the half here in Napoleonville. Our score, it's the Assumption Mustangs, 12, and the South Lafourche Tarpons, 0. It's high school football, 95.3 FM, KQKI.
It's always game on at Pressbox Restaurant in Morgan City. Check out the area's best hotspot to watch the games on the big screen and grab a delicious breakfast, burgers and sandwiches, steaks, homemade entrees, and more. Pressbox Restaurant will be your family's new favorite place to eat. Wear your school spirit shirt and get 10% off your meal at Pressbox Restaurant at the corner of Highway 182 and MLK Boulevard in Morgan City. Open Sunday through Thursday, 5 a.m. until 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. until midnight, Friday and Saturday.
Now be honest, tired of waiting in long lines to get your prescriptions filled? Then head on over to Spitali Drugs in Morgan City to get that fast, courteous hometown service. Spitali Drugs has been carrying on the tradition of serving the public with fast, reliable, friendly service for years. Spitali Drugs is open Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Located at 1200 North Victor II Boulevard in Morgan City, next to the Bourgeois Medical Center. That's Spitali Drugs. We are always be number one.
American Eagle Logistics is a full-service, expedited land transportation provider servicing the continental U.S. Whether your company needs a passenger picked up or your company needs any size load transported, American Eagle Terminal 31, located in Berwick, can provide friendly and professional service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call Dallas Marcantel for your next equipment or personnel move at 985-399-3373. That's 985-399-3373.
Being a good neighbor is more than just being there when things go completely wrong. At State Farm Insurance, it's about being there for all of life's moments when things go perfectly right. With a passion for serving its customers and giving back to the communities, State Farm is proud to have been doing just that for almost 100 years. And they're happy you decided to get to know them better. So thank you to our current customers and our future ones from your local State Farm agents in St. Mary Parish, John Cart and Carol Foltz in Bayou Vista, and Dwayne Scott and Dickie Fitzgerald in Morgan City.
Summer is wrapping up, and so is supplier pricing at A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac. We have supplier pricing on just about every Chevrolet on our lot. 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500s and 2500s, Suburbans, Tahoes, Traverses, Equinoxes, and Impalas. They all have supplier pricing plus rebates on all these models. So hurry down before these deals are gone at A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you.
Supplier pricing does not include custom trail bosses.
Reliable 18-wheeler trailer. Look no further. Trailers of Louisiana and New Iberia, choice by many major companies. For over 40 years, Wade Trailers has been building flatbeds, drop decks, and multi-axle lowboys for many of the world's largest oil and gas companies, as well as the leaders in food, construction, and freight companies. And Trailers of Louisiana has them in stock and ready to go. So again, if your company is looking for that reliable, well-built trailer, call on your friends over at Trailers of Louisiana in New Iberia and let them show you all the advantages of owning a Wade 18-wheeler trailer, now in stock. Located at 5703 Frontage Road, East Highway 90, in New Iberia, just off the Darnell Road exit. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and on Saturdays, 9 to 12. And you can like them on Facebook or email them at trailersoflouisiana@gmail.com. That's Trailers of Louisiana, your area's leader in trailer supplies.
Core Physical Therapy of Morgan City is the Tri-Parish area's premier physical therapy, sports injury, and wellness center. We work with our local high schools and businesses to ensure their athletes and employees meet their full potential. Comprehensive therapy for injury, recovery, and prevention. Let our team of professionals provide you with a personalized plan of action to get you, a family member, athlete, or employee on the road to recovery. Core Physical Therapy, 1340 Elm Street in Morgan City.
Looking for a dumpster rental company that's reputable and affordable? At Awapaho Litter Box Rentals, they make dumpster rentals simple, cost-effective, and convenient. Awapaho Litter Box Rentals is locally owned and operated, which allows them to provide the fastest service in town by using flexible scheduling, which maximizes your container's potential and saves you money with no hidden surcharges. So you need a dumpster? Call Awapaho Litter Box Rentals at 985-384-0703 and let them take your trash.
Welcome back here to Napoleonville as we are just about set to get this second half underway. The Assumption Mustangs 12-0. They lead the Tarpons of South Lafourche. South Lafourche came on up Bayou. This would be up the Bayou, right?
Up the Bayou. I believe that's the way I think that's where you go.
Up Bayou Lafourche.
That's hard to believe it. I think that is the bayou across it is Bayou.
Maybe someone can tell us that.
That's
on
a good.
Facebook.
That's a good question.
But the bayou that runs between LA1 and 308. I'm thinking it's Bayou Lafourche.
Because I'm gonna tell you what, that opens up into a bigger body of water as you go down.
That's right. I heard a horn.
Some kind of horn.
There we go, huh?
Yep.
What's that score, Coach?
That's
the Berwick score,
that's
right?
Berwick, yeah. Be Donaldsonville now 20, Berwick 10 at halftime.
Assumption kicks this one out of bounds, so the Tarpons will most probably take it at the 35-yard line. Let's see what they do.
Had to stand up a little bit and get moved to get the stiffness out here.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You do get stiff.
Yep.
Sit down for just a little bit. Get stiff. They're going to make them re-kick it, Coach.
There was quite a crowd in the men's bathroom, by the way. The guys trying to get warm.
That's true. There's heat.
Actually, on the way up, I saw a young man out there in a T-shirt.
Oh, goodness.
I know. And I was thinking, must be nice to be young.
Yeah, it must be.
I saw another young man in shorts, so I don't know.
At our age, we bundle up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a full extent, as much as we can. Here's the kick. Bailey's going to kick it on the ground, taken in by the Tarpons at the 38 up to the 45, spun around there on
That's
the
number
return.
13, that's your boy Jackson Otan. Otan.
There we go. Melissa says Bayou Lafourche, so we were right, Coach.
That is Bayou Lafourche.
Bayou Lafourche.
There you go. It opens up to quite a large body of water as you go.
Thanks, Diane, as well.
Petrie on the return.
I thought that's what it was. I used to go down to Fouchon all the time.
Well, that goes into the Gulf.
That's right.
And,
but it's been a while.
Oh, it's quite active at Fouchon. Large place down there.
That's it. They'll come out in that wing, South Lafourche will. They'll pitch. That's going to be Petrie, and Braxton Petrie will try to make his way up to around the 46. He does so. Pick up a 2, and it brings up second down and 8.
Try to cut it back, and Assumption closed the door on him.
Duncan on the stop for the Mustangs.
Yep. So second down and 8, Coach. Fouche taking their time, but I mean, they really don't have to rush, do they?
You don't need to get in a rush right here. Just hang on to the ball, try to manage some yards and hopefully get down the field and get a score.
And here's the give. That is going to be
things like that, exactly.
Francois Terrebonne.
Runs like that. Just grind the ball, hang on to the football.
Francois Terrebonne on the right side.
So they'll get about 6 on that. It'll bring up third down and 1.
Little Francois Terrebonne out there. He's a quick little cat.
Sure is. Third and 1 for the Tarpons. We have 10:34 left to play in this third quarter. They're working out of the wing. Here's Petrie, and Petrie will make his way down to around the 40-yard line.
And got the first down.
Sure did. That is enough for a first. And, well, when you think of the wing, too, who was it? Is it Kaplan?
Yes, very
Kaplan,
good.
very successful
wing team
over the years out of that wing team.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and they're still good at it.
Yeah.
That's something those kids have practiced throughout. They've learned it on coming up, carry out their face well.
Yeah. And we now have 9:57 left to play here in the third quarter. First down and 10. Tarpons have it at the Assumption 40-yard line. And that is Patrick Gisclair, the quarterback. I'm not sure if there was a fumble, perhaps. Let's see if Assumption has it or not, or if the Tarpons. It looks like the Tarpons fell on it.
I think a little mishandle right there.
Gisclair tried to get it from center, and, well, didn't work that way.
They've got that name at halftime, Brian.
Sure
Patrick Gisclair is your quarterback.
Thanks to our friends next door.
That's right.
So it's
61-19.
It's now second down and about 9. They're going to give, and I think that's Petrie. Petrie will make his way. Good for a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Assumption's dug in right here now. They said, no, we're not going to allow that.
Yep.
Did a good job of covering the gaps right there, filling the holes.
The winning half ticket is 00
I'll tell you,
6119.
when you look at Coach, and I'm trying to look at it, but I can't quite get to it here. But Assumption was averaging 33.5 points coming into this football game.
Exactly. And then defensively, you know, I said pregame, you know, district wins. Defensively, they shut out South Terrebonne. They shut out Morgan City. They shut out Eleanor. Now, they allowed 20 last week against Vanderbilt. And they're trying to keep
them
South Lafourche
shut out here. And so far, so good. 4th down for South Lafourche. Mustangs looking pretty good defensively here to begin this second half. They brought 2 receivers near side, rolling to his left. Now will throw, and this is going to be incomplete. That was just Claire running.
Had a man. Just couldn't get enough on it.
And it was Terrebonne, the intended receiver for the Tarpons, but that's going to be a turnover on down, and it's 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs will take over. 1st and 10.
7:29 left to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Thanks again.
Did you get a half and half ticket? I didn't get a half.
I didn't get a half and half ticket, so that means I probably would have won.
Oh, I'll tell you a story about half and half just a second.
Here's Cassie. Will get it, and Cassie hit very hard as he is going down to the ground and up to around the 43, gain of about 4.
Youngest son Matt had the privilege of being a part of UL baseball team and a coach Tony Robichaux, of course, a great baseball coach.
Yeah.
They always did a half and half drawing. In one game, they had like $900. They announced the winner, and a young guy runs up the steps and says, "I won, I won." I'm thinking to myself, I don't think I'd be broadcasting everything. I won $900.
No, I don't think I would either.
I just kind of leisurely go up there and get the money.
Yes, indeed. This is going to be incomplete.
There's a flag, yes.
And we do have a flag.
They've been trying to get it to him all night.
Yeah, they sure have. On the intended receiver was Jarvis, Rashawn Jarvis. I'm trying to see who that was on the coverage. It looks like number 23, I believe.
Yes,
that's
was,
Trey Randazzo.
That's at Randazzo.
You love that name, don't you? You just can't.
I'm not pronouncing that correct. I apologize to anyone in his family. I'm sorry.
That's one of those names that, you know, hey, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. That's it. So it is going to be a 1st down and 10 after the penalty. Assumption's football. They've got it at the 42 of the Tarpons. 1 receiver near, 1 far. Running with it is Bailey, and Bailey's got enough for a 1st down. Still on his feet, 20 and out of bounds around the 14-yard line, and that's enough for another 1st down.
Stretched it out, got behind his blockers.
I think you may see them trying to run the clock here. I know it's only the 3rd quarter, about halfway through, but if you can do this, why not?
Exactly. They've had more success, you know, running the ball than they have throwing the ball so far. That's not to say that they won't throw it.
2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Bailey out of the shotgun alongside of Bailey's Cassie. Bailey takes it, gives to Cassie. Cassie's got it inside the 5, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Mustangs. And it's now 18-0. That was a run of 15.
Assumption looked good on that drive, Brian.
They sure did. That's what you want to look like going into the playoffs, right?
Exactly.
If you join us next week, we will cover Assumption High School Mustang football. There we go. All that stuff, the playoffs.
Fun time of the year.
It sure is. They're going to try for 2, I believe. Yeah. Bailey gets it, gives to, fakes it to Cassie, tries to go across the middle. He's got it. And that was an excellent throw to Oliver. And that is good for 2.
Nice little play right there.
Sure is. That is good. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout, Coach. Our score here, 6:07 left to play in the third quarter. It's Assumption 20, South Lafourche nothing. High school football, 95.3 FM.
At Franklin Foundation Hospital, keeping your family healthy is our highest priority. Our family care clinics in Franklin and Baldwin provide comprehensive primary care for patients of all ages, including infants, pediatrics, and adult medicine. Same day to next day appointments are available in most cases. For all your health care needs, visit franklinfoundation.org and click clinics or call 337-828-5099.
And welcome back here to Napoleonville. Assumption kicks it away. It's going to be bobbled by Petrie, picked up across the 20 and taken down and pushed backwards.
Wrapped up by a gang down there.
Sure was. Great job by that kicking team of the Assumption Mustangs.
Darius Holmes on the stop.
5:58 left to play here in the third quarter, Coach.
Well, South Lafourche's going to try to get something going here, obviously.
Yep.
They're going into the wind. I don't look for them to throw a football, but can't ever tell.
Yeah, that's right. See what they're going to do here. Not much.
Assumption's going to put everybody in a box, just come get you.
Yeah, they're going to force them to have to do something different if they want to try to make anything of this game.
Number 90 right there, William Clark, did a good job cutting him off the edge.
That was no gain. Second down at 10.
Kelly's on no good when we bring up a 2nd and 10.
If you were just joining us, 5:30 left to play here in this third quarter. Here is looking to throw is just Claire.
They're all over.
That's going to be incomplete. Brings up third down.
Number 45, Tremont Williams in the backfield again. Again, Assumption just pinning their ears back and coming.
Yeah, pretty much.
If they had a screen right now, would be the time to use it, if they have one.
Yeah. You're right. Trying to see if I can get a score real quick on some other games around the looking at that 14-0 still what we have for the Vermilion Catholic gang and Central Catholic. Here's Just Claire. Boy, he had some room.
He did.
And is that caught? Because if it is, that was one good grab. Because that young man, Francois Terrebonne, was about put back in Terrebonne.
Exactly.
That was an excellent catch.
It was complete.
Not enough for first down, but I tell you.
Well, Francis did a good job right there.
Jesse Torres to kick for the Tarpons.
You know, it almost looked like Just Claire had some room there, Coach, that he could have possibly ran the football.
Going to that wind.
Yeah. Well, that wind is just giving fits on the punting game here tonight. And that's going to be first down and 10 for the Assumption Mustangs as they have it. They've had pretty good field position all day long. You're right. I didn't think about that at first, Coach, but the wind, you know, we were wondering what was going on with the punting, but yeah. That'll do it.
He seemed to kick that ball pretty hard, but when he got up, it just stopped it.
I know Matthew's pretty cold over there.
Our man Matthews over there, he's done a great job.
He's got the gloves on tonight.
Got it going on. He's young. He's got a lot of good circulation.
Oh, that's right. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. They give it Cassie, and Cassie around the left side.
Gone.
He could go 20.
He's gone. No.
15 and out of bounds at around the 10. Caught myself kind of watching there and not talking.
I did too. I thought he was gone.
I did as well. That's going to be first down and goal. I believe he got it inside the 10.
Free safety right there for South Lafourche. Did a good job not giving up on the play and ran him down.
They're going to bring 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Probably going to see a run, though. I don't know. We may see a fake to Cassie's not in there. Nope. They'll give straight up the middle, and that was, just when I put my paper down, that was Therese. I really don't want to mess up his name, but
give it a go.
Consinery.
Therese Consinery.
It's just forgive me if I did mispronounce that one, because I don't think anyone on Facebook will tell me any different unless they could actually type it out.
Right. Now we've asked, you asked for forgiveness, so it's okay.
That's right.
We're trying to do a good job.
So they get that 6, and it's now 26-0, Coach.
Yeah, they open up a little lead here.
We'll try for the extra point.
You see that ball sail right there?
Yep.
He got it up, it's gone.
And it is good. So our score here.
And we finally have another firework.
Was that good? Yeah, I thought I saw. Okay. And we'll go ahead and take a quick time out. Our score here, it's 27-0. Assumption Mustangs, they lead the South Lafourche Tarpons High School football, 95.3 FM.
When talking about a person's life, their entire life, it has to be sincere. Everyone has a story to tell, and at Hargrave Funeral Home, they're here to help you express your thoughts and feelings so that together, the two of you can create a beautiful tribute to your loved one. Don't delay any further. Set up an appointment with a Hargrave pre-arrangement advisor for information that will affect end-of-life needs for your family. That's Hargrave Funeral Home, 1031 Victor II Boulevard in Morgan City.
And welcome back here to Napoleonville. Our score 27-0. We do have a score from that Central Catholic Vermilion Catholic game. Vermilion Catholic leads by a score of 22-0 in that ball game. So Central, I'm not sure if they're going to be in the play. I think they're going to be in the playoffs. Yeah, Central Catholic. Well, and Coach, we got a first down at 10. South Lafourche has the ball back.
Right. And they like to get a little drive here and get some confidence. Hey,
yeah.
Never over till it's over.
That's right. 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Seems like the second quarter and now the third quarter's kind of, well, maybe not. I think we're just used to some fast games we've had. Of course, the wind blowing in is not helping you either. You're ready to kind of, it's okay. Here is Gisclair. He will throw.
That's a nice catch, but that
was that Altan? No, Altan's on the near side. I think that was 18. Is that Eric Thibodeau, huh?
Yes, Eric Thibodeau. He's a 6'4", 196 senior.
Yeah.
DeAndre Duncan on the stop for the Mustangs. We'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
Displayed some good hands right there, getting that football.
2nd down and 8. Consineri. Thank you, Joey. He did it too.
Consineri.
Yes, he did. I appreciate that. Now that's help right there.
There you go.
This is going to be Doucette. Now I could say Doucette.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. Could you say that? Could it be said Douce?
Oh, well, you're right.
I don't know.
Could
See,
be Doucet,
I'm
probably.
I'm not a French
We're gonna
expert by
We're
any
going to go
chance.
with Doucet.
Miss Geller gets on me all the time because I say LeBlanc. You're just supposed to say LeBlanc.
Well, now I knew that one.
You know, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We'll forgive you.
All right.
2:48 left to play here in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Tarpons. They've got it at their own 33. They're going to give, and that is going to be Petrie. Or is it fumble, I think?
Fumble on the play.
I think the Mustangs have it, and they do.
Covered by the Mustangs.
Yep.
And that's the way you do it.
Defensive line dug in right there, tried to quick hit him. Ripped the ball away.
It is first down and 10 for the Mustangs, and I think, Coach, I mean, you just never know, but
I would assume they're going to run this football.
yeah, I just don't see the Assumption Mustangs blowing a 27-point lead.
Well, it's one of those things you would hope they wouldn't
Right.
do.
Of course, when you look back on some of the games, you remember Patterson and who was it, Turlings Catholic, I believe, many, many years ago when Patterson was down by 27, I believe. They came back with 5 minutes left in the game, went on to the state championship. And Coach Tommy Minton.
I remember that team well.
Yep. 30, I think that was back in 2002, if I'm not mistaken. Minton was the coach of the year also, I believe, back then, yeah.
Yep.
And it is second down now and 6 for the Mustangs. We've got a flag, so this is most probably going to be coming back. And that was Cassie. Yep, illegal shift.
Illegal shift on the Mustangs.
So that will come back. That is going to make it now, what is it? About 3rd and 11. Or 2nd and 11, pardon me. I thank everyone for watching. Mind you, you can watch us next week as well. One of our crews will be up here.
Don't forget our State Farm Insurance officers: Dwayne Scott, Dickie Fitzgerald, John Cart, and Carol Fultz.
That's right.
Excuse me.
It's the State Farm High School football game of the week. We have 2 of them. We've done that every week. Well, except with the exception of 1 week, I believe. And that one was just because games were being switched around. That was around Barry, wasn't it? No.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not quite sure. Oh, no, that might have not have been. Here's into the end zone for the score. Touchdown. That one finally took off.
Yep.
They've been trying to go that route.
They've been trying to hit Jarvis Rashawn down there all night long on the exact same play. They finally got it to him.
Rashawn Jarvis, and I think that was a 30. Yeah, that would be a 36-yard touchdown, I believe.
Yes, I said Jarvis Rashawn. It's Rashawn Jarvis, excuse me.
Yeah, that's okay. Because when you look at one of our rosters, it's the first names first, but when you look at the other roster, the last names first.
Right.
Here's the kick. It's on its way.
Devin Diaz's extra point is good.
It is good. And we'll go ahead and take a timeout. Our score here, 1:25 left to play in the third quarter. 34-0 Assumption. They lead South Lafourche. State Farm, High School State Farm, game of the week.
LAD Companies was founded in 1996 by Morgan City businessman Lee Dragna. Now, nearly 25 years later, LAD has grown to employ over 150 employees and continues to grow. Their services include new barge fabrication, dry dock, dockside repair, marine salvage, and structural fabrication. And while their services have taken them across the globe, their roots remain deep right here in the Morgan City area. Visit LADcompanies.com.
Welcome back here to Napoleonville, everyone. And it looks like South Lafourche, they're returning this one, and that is Doucette. We may have a flag. Oh, boy, that was close. Thought maybe he got pushed out of bounds as he was slammed onto the track or fell onto the track, and then you realize, well, the track's not that far from the sidelines. So it is first down and 10, and now we got the firework. That was a little delayed. That's okay. They have fun over here in Assumption. Doucette, nice return, and first down and 10 from the 30 or 28 for the Assumption Mustangs. 1:14 left to play here in the first quarter. Where am I at? Third quarter. There we go. Well, welcome, everyone. This is going to be Petrie on the carry, but he'll lose about 2 yards. So it brings up second down and 12 for the South Lafourche Tarpons. Make it 13 as that was a loss of 3. Back to the 30. 31.
I'm back.
Welcome back, sir.
My nose is running there.
There you go. Second down and 13 for the South Lafourche Tarpons. 35 seconds. Clock continues to run. They fake the pitch. Looking to throw is Gisclair, and he's got it. That's Doucette. Doucette makes his way down to around the 26, so a gain of 4.
Number 35 right there, Jarius Bridges did a good job out there getting out there in the flat.
Brings up third down and 9, or make it 8. And I don't think we're going to make it or get another playoff, Coach.
That's going to do it.
So let's go ahead and take a timeout. Our score here at the end of the third quarter, it's the Assumption Mustangs 34 and the South Lafourche Tarpons nothing. It's the State Farm High School football game of the week on 95.3 FM KQKI.
Archie Manning here for Thibodeau Regional. In the Manning household, you could say we're pretty serious about sports. And just like the expert team at Sports Medicine Center of Thibodeau Regional, we're also very serious about sports safety, especially concussion. They have advanced concussion testing technology that provides a more accurate, objective diagnosis and safer return to play. So play hard, play to win, but play it safe with Sports Medicine Center of Thibodeau Regional.
Welcome back here to Napoleonville as South Lafourche has the football, and they have it third down and 8 from the Assumption 30, 26-yard line.
Possibility to punch a score in there for them. They can convert.
That's it. Let's see. I think crowd's kind of thinned out a little bit.
Yeah.
As we move on into the evening, it gets a little cooler.
Yeah, people are heading towards the coffee pot.
It's Gisclair rolling to his right, looking to throw, and this is going to be thrown out of bounds and incomplete. So that brings up fourth down and 8. And we can just about guarantee you that they are going to be going for it.
I would definitely say so. We'll thank our State Farm Insurance offices again. Dwayne Scott, Dickie Fitzgerald, John Cart, Carol Fultz.
Yeah.
Fourth and 8 for the Tarpons.
Thank everyone. It's this has been fun, Coach, with you. Past couple of weeks, we've been able to kind of team up there.
Yeah.
Here go the Tarpons. Gisclair stepping up.
Air it up.
Yeah, we
what a grab!
That's a touchdown.
That
was a nice grab right there. That was, is that Altan?
No, it's Eric Thibodeau.
Oh, I wanted it to be Altan so bad.
That's Eric Thibodeau. that young man's again, he's 6'4", 196, senior.
I'll tell you, Coach, they were. It really wasn't any pass interference because they were just battling.
Right, back and forth.
Each other. That was a great no call by the officials.
That's right. Let them play.
After what we saw last week, the officiating crew has actually been excellent.
Yes.
I'm not sure what associate. Is this Thibodeau they use?
I'm not sure.
Here's the kick. It's on its way, and it's good. And we'll go ahead and keep it here.
Thank our broadcast sponsors, Hargrave Funeral Home, Wapaho Litter Box, A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, LAD Services, Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, Morgan City Bank, The Press Box Restaurant, American Eagle Logistics, Benoit's Tax Solutions, Core Physical Therapy, Franklin Foundation Hospital, and Spitality Drugs.
There you go, sir.
Did I do all right on that one?
I tell you what, that was the most.
Harry Carey would be proud of me right there.
That was the most enthused I think I've ever heard you.
Thanks for your support.
Oh, Harry, he was something.
That was just a good reception right there.
Yes, it was.
Coach.
They went up the air, got it with hands, brought it down. Caught the football at its highest point.
As the Tarpons, you think we'll see an onside kick here, Coach?
I don't think so.
You don't think?
But just as soon as I say that, they'll do it.
Yeah. It's usually what happens to us. Yeah. And then we wind up always saying that's why we're up here.
I told you it's going to do it.
No, you were right on this one.
Laid it up in the air.
This is going to be return.
Ooh. And thank God.
Yeah, 34-yard line on the return was Dorian Bailey.
Aaron Vestal made that tackle because if he didn't, I think the young man had been going the other way.
Yeah, you're right. Boy, he's got some wheels, doesn't he? Dorian Bailey.
Right, he can run.
11:36 as we are just beginning this fourth quarter of play here in Napoleonville. 34-7 our score. Yeah, they're just going to do the whole running clock thing now, huh?
I believe so.
One receiver to the near side, that's Jarvis, Jamal Jarvis. Two to the far side. They give, that is going to be to Brown, Traven Brown. And he'll make his way. That's going to be enough for our first down.
Trevin Brown around the right side.
Trevin Brown on the carry.
Ethan inbound to stop and talking.
Coach, and they've got it up to the 46, and we'll continue to see them run this football.
I would assume so.
You're quite welcome, Teetsy. Hopefully I said that name right. Teetsy?
Teetsy.
Teetsy says, thanks for the live stream. You can join us next week, too, Teetsy. Here's the give, and we're seeing some new players come on in. That is Darnell Thompson.
Darnell Thompson on the right side.
On the carry, so he gets him about 4 yards. And, boy, this is fun time of the game here for the players, huh?
Oh, yeah. So if you're a freshman, you're sitting there, coach, you're waiting for the coach to call your name.
Pick up about 5 yards and bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs.
Make it 2nd and 5.
You've been freezing on the sideline. You got to get there. You got to get in the stance. You can't really
That's
move.
Right.
You got to loosen up.
Sure do. And they are going to run it again, and I think that is, I'm not sure if that was Brown or.
Still got him going on over there. Yeah, it's Brown.
It is Brown, okay.
Trevin Brown on the right side.
So Trevin Brown on the carry as we go just under 10 minutes left to play in this football game. And I mean, it pretty much appears that assumption they're going to have this one 34-7 right now, barring some just
tidal wave.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Right. And they'll go into the playoffs losing just one game this season. Very good season for the Mustangs.
That's right.
And ranked number 6 as of tonight.
That
was Bailey. Bailey kept that, and he'll get a couple or so.
And South Lafourche, again, we were just talking about that earlier. Depending on what happens, at the teams ahead of them, you can't ever tell. They might jump a spot.
Right. Yeah, you're right. South Lafourche right on the edge of that.
We wish him luck in that regard, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to give, I think that was Brown.
Yes.
Yeah. So Brown, it's going to make it third down now and 5 for the Mustangs.
Tell you what, South Lafourche still playing hard, and I like that. They're still coming off the football. Still coming off the football hard.
Third down and, well, I guess he lost a couple. That's going to make it third down about 6. Trying to see who's in the. Bailey looking to throw. Oh, they're going to go deep with this one, and it's going to be intercepted by South Lafourche. The interception was at the 3. Now, Coach, he went back into the end zone.
He could come out.
He could come out.
Yes,
okay.
he can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Just making sure on that one, but either way.
Which I'm not sure that'd be the wise thing to do right there now.
Yeah, he maybe want to just
take a knee, bring it out. Exactly.
I agree.
Because now you pin back.
Yeah. So Assumption's got it, or pardon me, South Lafourche has it. 8:07 left to play in this ball game. They've got it at their own 4. Let's see, they go up the middle with it. That's going to be Doucette on the carry and no gain. Brings up second down at 10. And we now have under 8 minutes left to play here in this ball game. Here's the give, and that is actually Gisclair is going to keep it. And he'll get up to around the 10, so I'm just going to make it a third down and around 4.
Jack Buckland on a stop. Bring up a 3rd and 5.
Would have to believe that Assumption's going to have a home game first round of the playoffs, Coach, and should they win that one, most probably host another game, and then that would be it, and then they'd have to go on the road because you cannot host more than 2 consecutive. And
tried to pass that time, got sacked in the backfield.
Yep, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and about 8.
Tackled by Trevon Williams will bring up a 4.
Now the good thing is here you're punting with the wind, so hopefully this ball will carry a long way.
Right, exactly. Watch this be the best punt we've seen all night.
Now what?
What is that down by the 42? I'm not sure what.
Something's on the field down there.
That's what it looks like. I'm not sure what it is. But
sure either. It's not moving though.
No. Oh, this is going to be a high, wobbly, but yet pretty effective punt.
Got a little kick to it.
And it's going to be down at about the 44, and I think that is the best punt we've seen.
I think that's wind aided. I believe that's wind aided. But nice job.
Absolutely. And we now have 5:48 left to play here in this ball game. Assumption ranked number 6 coming into this game, and well, depending on what happens with the 5 in front of them.
Yep.
And the playoff seedings. Don't they usually come out like Sunday?
Sunday
or something,
night,
Coach?
yeah. Sunday.
I think you can catch that on CST if you have it.
Darnell Thompson off the left side.
That was Thompson on the carry, so gain of 1.
Bring up a 2nd and 9.
Of course, back in the old days, I can remember making trips to go get film on Sunday, but now, of course, the coaches don't even have to do that now with the huddle.
Right.
They just do it all online. And I'm not sure how that works, but it's much easier.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot easier than what y'all used to do, huh?
Oh, yeah.
2nd down and 9. Here's the give. That is going to be to Thompson. And
he's still going.
Thompson, yep, 20. Down inside the 15. Darnell Thompson on the carry.
Off the left side.
Gain of about 29 and a first down for the Mustangs.
Good care for that young man, a senior, getting to the ball game.
Well, he's having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
So the Mustangs have it. 1st down and 10 from the 12 of South Lafourche.
That new quarterback.
Yes, they do. And this is going to be a give to Smith, to Kevian Smith.
Ron Duhan's in there, quarterback now.
The Kevion Smith, pardon me.
Bring up a 2nd down and 5.
There we go, Coach. 2nd down and 5. For the Mustangs, 2 receivers near, 2 to the far. We do have a new quarterback.
Yes, we do.
Is that who is that?
Number 25.
Duhan, Ryan Duhan. Yes, you said that.
Mm-hmm.
And Assumption will get down to around the.
Off the right side.
This is one of those situations where you're up 34-7, but you can't tell the kids to stop playing.
No,
right?
you got to keep playing. Yeah, you got to keep playing. One thing we didn't talk about tonight is big ball game tomorrow in Tuscaloosa.
Yes, sir. Alabama, LSU.
Should be interesting. I'd like to.
Oh, we love Coach O, though.
Oh, yes.
Here's a throw into the end zone, and there was some pushing and shoving.
That's right.
But you know
they
what?
Let the play right here.
That's it.
Should be interesting the fact that, yes, let me say this first. I hope LSU wins, okay? I really do. But I'm going to tell you this. Nick Saban has all kind of different defensive fronts and packages. He's going to throw every down. He's going to change that.
Yep.
And he's going to take those 2 corners. He's going to crank them down on his receivers.
You're absolutely right.
But I hope the Tigers win.
Here we go. Assumption, and see, that was Ryan Duhan, and he was sacked back at around the 9-yard line. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. It goes back to South Lafourche with 2:41 left to play in this game, and the Mustangs lead it 34-7. See if our friends over Central in Morgan City, if they're still, I'm not sure if that game's still going on. It is 29-0. That one in the 4th quarter.
Well, evidently, for Maine Catholic must not be allowing Central Catholic to get their offense rolling.
No.
I know that doesn't make Coach Minton happy.
When I say that's like the 2nd time they've been shut out this year. Not good, yeah, Coach Minton. Yeah.
He'll go back to work.
Oh, yeah.
Look for the mistakes. Get them corrected.
So 1st down and 10 for South Lafourche. And do you see any throwing here? Probably. I'll tell you, The last one they did worked out pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. But they cut all the way down the field, so I don't know here. And of course, the wind again. They got the wind at your back here.
I'd say take your fastest guys and send them out, huh? Just to see what they can do.
Might put a little Francois Terrebonne, cut him loose.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Here's Jess Clare. He's stepping up.
He wants to.
But he goes down. So just couldn't quite. It looked like he was going to be able to kind of get out of that, but pocket collapsed on him, and he just went down, and it brings up second down and 11.
Defensive line assumption. They've been in there all night.
2:18 left to play here in this ball game. Second and 11. I think we're going to see a pass. Oh, but what do I up to the 14. So it's now 3rd down and 5.
Darren Bill set on the counter, picks up a couple of yards and bring up about a 3rd and 5. Nehemiah Watkins on the stop for the Mustangs.
We are approaching the minute and a half mark, and yeah, I don't think we'll see any more passing now, Coach.
I don't believe.
We're just going to run it and take it out of the stadium. That's going to be a first down for South Lafourche. They'll get a new set of downs and up to around the 20-yard line.
Darren Bill the left side, stops him. First down.
Tell you what, we got a little bit of a ride home, but I will say this. We have heater in the car.
Yeah.
No, Matthew will be happy about that. Oh, slammed down to the ground was Doucette after a gain of about 2 yards. Brings up second down and 8. 40 seconds left to play in this ball game. We want to thank everyone for watching tonight. No matter how you watched. You can also download our Roku app as well. We do have a Fire TV app. We've had some issues with it because of some of the things that Amazon's done and changing. We're going to try to get most of that fixed, but we haven't had any issues as of lately, so I don't know if they come and go. It's going to be 3rd down now, 3rd, and, well,
I think it's going to be it.
Yep. That's going to do it for this ball game. Our final score here in Napoleonville, 34-7. Assumption Mustangs over the South Lafourche Tarpons. We'll play one commercial, and then we'll come right back here and wrap everything up. It's high school football on State Farm High School Football Game of the Week on 95.3 FM KQKI.
If you want to see the spirit of our communities come alive, visit any football stadium on a fall Friday night. Hi, this is Jeremy Colley at MC Bank, where the spirit of community drives most everything we do. Each and every day, we're working to improve the quality of the lives we share. And when the week is done, we're sitting in the stands pulling for our home team. For all area schools, we hope you have a great season. MC Bank, member FDIC, and proud member of our community. Equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to Assumption High School. Brian Protich along with Berwick legend Coach John Skelton.
Wish you quit saying that.
Yeah, but I have so much fun doing it. And our cameraman, Matthew Protich.
You say our legendary cameraman, Matthew Protich.
That's right. He's been with us for a while, too.
Yeah, man.
Well, Coach, Assumption did it. They came out.
Exactly.
They were a little sluggish at the beginning, but you know, they did what they had to do. They came out. They won the football game, a game that they were expected to win, and now they've got that momentum going pretty good into the playoffs, which will be here next week and will be here as well. Seedings come out Sunday.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll have to see who they play. Your last thoughts on this football game tonight?
You said it. Exactly like you said. Something came out. Kind of worried about them first. They were slow, getting started, but eventually settled in and played their game. And they're on the way to the playoffs. And look forward to watching them play next week. I thought South Lafourche, they displayed character and never gave up and kept fighting the whole way.
Absolutely. Well, that will do it for us. Our final here from Napoleonville. Assumption Mustangs 34 and the South Lafourche Tarpons 7. You have been listening to the State Farm High School Football Game of the Week on 95.3 FM, KQKI, and the KQKI Digital Network. I'm Brian Prodich along with
John Skelton.
Berwick legendary coach John Skelton. Legendary Berwick coach. And also Matthew Prodich, our cameraman. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
See you next week.
Okay.